You have a unique and divine purpose, and you're here for a reason. Everything you've experienced so far has not been in vain. It has been preparing you for a significant mission. You come from a powerful bloodline, chosen for greatness. In this video, God will reveal more about this hidden purpose. Many saw the potential within themselves long before they saw it in you, which is why they tried to stop you. But each time, you tapped into your inner strength to overcome them. Your future is not in anyone else's control. Every challenge you face is there to strengthen you. They believed they could break you, but the obstacles they put in your path only led to their failure. Now is the time to activate your royal powers, and the first step is to awaken your energy. To begin, simply write 11 in the comments. If you desire even more power, you can join us by clicking the Join button. You're here for a reason, and every twist and turn in your life has led you to this exact moment. Your presence in this world is no accident, and the trials you faced were not just hurdles. They were the stepping stones of your destiny. Whether you realize it or not, you have been chosen for something greater, a mission that only you can fulfill. Think back to the times when you felt overwhelmed, when it seemed like the world was too much to bear. Those weren't failures. They were preparations. Every hardship, every setback was shaping you into who you were always meant to become. Life wasn't trying to break you. It was preparing you to be a weapon of light, a force that cannot be ignored. God has placed a calling on your life, and though it may have seemed unclear, everything is aligning. You were always meant for greatness, and now the time has come to awaken the dormant power within you. The first step in activating your true potential is recognizing and fully embracing your purpose. You may not always feel it, but there is an immense power flowing through you. It's more than just blood. It's the essence of divine strength. Many have walked this earth, some born into circumstances that seemed ordinary, yet their bloodline carried something extraordinary. Your blood is not ordinary. You are part of a lineage that extends far beyond your immediate family. It connects you to something greater, something eternal. This hidden power may not always be visible to your eyes, but deep down, you know it exists. Have you ever felt different, as if you were destined for something remarkable? Those aren't just passing thoughts, they are glimpses of the power within you. You were born with it. The more you understand this, the more you will see the world shift around you. As you begin to awaken to this truth, you'll start to notice signs that you are not the same person anymore. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable now feel easier, more manageable. This is the power of your blood coming to life, urging you to rise. It's not just a blessing, it's your responsibility to honor it, to use it, and to fulfill your sacred mission. As you begin to step into your power, be prepared for resistance. It's natural for others to feel threatened by your potential, especially those who lack the courage to embrace their own. Jealousy is often born from fear, the fear of losing control, the fear of being overshadowed, the fear of facing their own limitations. And when they see you rising, their fears intensify. But do not be discouraged by negativity, jealousy, or doubt from others. These emotions are not a reflection of your worth. They are projections of their own insecurities. They see your light, your potential, and it disturbs them because it magnifies their own fears and inadequacies. Instead of letting their negativity affect you, use it as fuel to push yourself forward. Understand that their jealousy is actually a sign you are on the right path. When people try to tear you down or bring negativity into your life, feel small? It is only because they see you as a threat. But here's the truth. No one can stop you from reaching your destiny unless you allow them to. The energy they send your way only strengthens your resolve. The voice within you is often underestimated. We're taught to listen to external voices, those of parents, teachers, friends, and society. Yet the most powerful guidance comes from within, from the quiet whispers of your own heart. This inner voice is the true compass of your life, if only you learn to tune into it. Too many people ignore the wisdom that resides in their gut, choosing instead to follow the crowd or listen to voices outside themselves. But the truth is, your intuition knows you better than anyone else. It can sense what's in alignment with your soul's purpose and what will derail you from your path. Listening to your inner voice requires courage. It means trusting yourself when everyone else doubts you, choosing your own path even when the world pushes you in a different direction. But the more you listen to your inner wisdom, the more confident you become. The more you trust your instincts, the clearer your life's direction becomes. Start paying attention to the small nudges and gut feelings that arise even in the midst of chaos. The quiet voice within can guide you with clarity. When you align your life with your inner truth, you will discover a sense of peace and direction that no external influence can offer. Every person's journey is different, and that's what makes life so beautiful. We all have our own paths to walk, filled with unique challenges, lessons, and blessings. There's no one-size-fits-all blueprint for success or happiness. Your journey is uniquely yours, and it's filled with meaning and purpose. Sometimes we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, measuring our progress against theirs. But remember, there is no need to compete with anyone but yourself. Your path is about growth, evolution, and learning from your own experiences. You don't need to be in the same place at the same time as anyone else. Embrace the beauty of your journey, even when it's messy or unclear. The difficult moments are what will shape your character and build your strength. And in time, the lessons you've learned will become the wisdom that guides others who are walking their own path. Look at your story from a higher perspective. You've already made it through so much, and every step has brought you closer to the person you are becoming. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Trust that it's leading you to exactly where you're meant to be. The past is a powerful thing. It shapes who we are, but it can also keep us stuck if we're not careful. Holding on to old wounds, regrets, or experiences can weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. But in order to embrace your future, you must first have the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. Forgiving others, or even yourself, is not about excusing past behavior. It's about freeing your soul from the chains of resentment and pain. When you forgive, you release the emotional burden that holds you back, allowing space for healing and growth. Letting go also means releasing limiting beliefs that have been ingrained in you over time. You might have been told you were too much or not enough, and those words can linger in your mind like a shadow. But you are not defined by others' opinions of you. You have the power to redefine your identity and your worth at any moment. The past is only as powerful as you allow it to be. It no longer defines you unless you choose to carry its weight. By choosing to release the past, you free yourself to step into a future filled with possibility, hope, and the fullness of who you are meant to be. Vulnerability is often viewed as a weakness, but it is, in fact, one of the greatest strengths you can possess. It takes immense courage to open your heart and allow others to see your true self without the walls, facades, or masks. Yet when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you create space for true connection and healing. Being vulnerable isn't about being weak. It's about showing up authentically. It's about being honest with yourself and others about your fears, dreams, and struggles. When you stop pretending to have it all together, you allow yourself to experience the power of emotional honesty. When you open up, you allow others to do the same. Vulnerability breeds intimacy and trust. It paves the way for deeper connections and more meaningful relationships as it invites others to share their true selves as well. Your vulnerability becomes a source of strength, not just for you, but for everyone around you. It's okay to be vulnerable, to admit that you don't have all the answers. It's in those moments of rawness that you find your true power. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be real. There's something deeply unsettling about the unknown. It's natural to want certainty, to know where we're going and how we'll get there. But life is filled with uncertainty, and learning to embrace it is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. Trusting the unknown is where true growth happens. When you step into the unknown, you let go of the illusion of control. The future is not written in stone, and sometimes we have to make peace with not knowing exactly what's ahead. But trust that the universe is unfolding in the exact way it should, even if you can't see the bigger picture yet. The unknown offers endless possibilities. It's like stepping into a vast open field. While it might seem overwhelming at first, it's also filled with opportunities, freedom, and potential. By choosing to embrace uncertainty, you allow yourself the room to evolve in ways you never expected. Instead of fearing the unknown, learn to dance with it. The more you trust the journey, the more you realize that you are exactly where you need to be. Even if the path ahead is unclear, trust yourself and trust the process. It's all leading you to something amazing. In this world, we are not meant to walk alone. We are meant to find our tribe, those people who see us for who we truly are, who encourage us to grow, and who celebrate our successes as if they were their own. These soul connections are not just friendships. They are divine alignments that lift us to new heights. Sometimes we spend too much time around people who drain us, who judge us, or who don't understand our journey. But when you connect with your true tribe, you'll feel an energy shift. These are the people who encourage your growth, inspire your dreams, and support you during your darkest hours. Finding your tribe requires you to be authentic, to show up as your true self without fear of rejection. When you live authentically, you attract those who resonate with your energy. These soul connections are not based on obligation or convenience. They are based on deep, unspoken understanding. Nurture these relationships. Your tribe is your support system, your lifeline in moments of struggle, and your partners in celebrating every victory. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and share your vision for the world, and watch how your life transforms. Forgiveness is not something you do for others, it's something you do for yourself. When you carry the burden of anger, resentment, or unforgiveness, you are the one who suffers. The weight of grudges and pain holds you back, keeping you stuck in a cycle of negativity. But forgiveness unlocks a new level of freedom. Forgiving doesn't mean excusing someone's behavior or forgetting the hurt they caused. It means releasing the grip that the past has on your heart. By forgiving, you free yourself from the emotional prison that keeps you chained to the pain of what's happened. You regain your power. The act of forgiveness allows you to let go of the need for justice or revenge. You are no longer bound by the actions of others because you've chosen to release the emotional debt. This doesn't mean you have to reconcile with those who hurt you. It simply means you are reclaiming your peace. When you forgive, you unlock a door to emotional freedom. You no longer give others the power to control your emotions. Instead, you take back your power, and in doing so, you open yourself up to healing, growth, and a future full of possibilities. There is a universal law at work in your life, the law of attraction. It says that what you focus on expands, that your thoughts and emotions create the energy that shapes your reality. If you focus on negativity and fear, you attract more of the same. But when you focus on abundance, love, and positivity, you draw those things toward you. The key to using this law to your advantage is to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Start visualizing your dreams as if they are already your reality. Feel the emotions of living your dream life and align your thoughts with that vision. The more you focus on it, the more it will manifest. Gratitude is also a powerful tool in attracting your desires. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. Gratitude creates a vibration of abundance, drawing even more blessings into your life. The law of attraction is always at work, whether you believe in it or not. But when you understand how it operates, you can use it to your advantage. Focus on what you want, feel it deeply, and trust that the universe will deliver. Self-doubt is one of the greatest obstacles we face on the journey to success. It whispers in our ears, telling us we're not good enough, that we don't have what it takes, or that we'll never succeed. But self-doubt is a liar. You have everything within you to succeed, even if you don't always see it yet. The key to overcoming self-doubt is to replace it with self-belief. Remind yourself of your strengths, your achievements, and the challenges you've already overcome. You are more capable than you realize, and the doubts you have are just fears trying to keep you stuck. Start small. Take one step at a time and prove to yourself that you can do it. Each time you push through doubt, you build confidence and resilience. You begin to see that you are stronger than your fears and more powerful than your self-limiting beliefs. Remember, everyone experiences self-doubt at some point. It's a natural part of the process. The key is to not let it define you. Trust yourself, keep going, and watch your self-belief grow stronger with each victory. Nature has a way of grounding us, of reminding us of who we truly are. When we feel overwhelmed by the chaos of life, Spending time in nature can bring a sense of peace and clarity. The earth has an innate ability to heal, and when we reconnect with it, we heal as well. Whether it's walking barefoot on grass, listening to the sound of the ocean, or sitting quietly in the forest, nature has a way of calming the mind and soothing the soul. It reminds us of the simple, profound truths that we often forget, that we are part of something much greater than ourselves, that life is cyclical, and that all things have a purpose. Spending time in nature helps us reconnect with our true essence. The natural world has a rhythm, a flow that we are a part of. By immersing ourselves in it, we can quiet the noise of the world and listen to the wisdom that resides within us. Nature is a reflection of the peace we can find within ourselves. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to forget the power of nature. But the more you reconnect with it, the more you'll realize how much it nourishes your spirit. Take time to step outside, breathe deeply, and remember that you are part of the earth's eternal flow. Self-love is the foundation of all happiness. It's impossible to give love to others when you don't first love yourself. When you recognize your worth and embrace who you truly are, you attract love and positivity into your life. Self-love is not selfish, it's essential. Learning to love yourself starts with understanding that you are worthy of love and respect just as you are. It's about accepting your flaws and imperfections and seeing them as part of your unique beauty. When you can love yourself, you open the door to deeper connections with others. Self-love is not just about indulgence or pampering. It's about honoring your body, mind, and soul. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when needed, and making choices that align with your well-being. When you choose yourself, you empower yourself to live your best life. Embodying self-love also means practicing forgiveness, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, for moments of self-doubt, for the times you didn't treat yourself with the kindness you deserve. When you release guilt and shame, you create space for healing and joy. You are worthy of all the love you give to others, and it starts with loving yourself. There will always be people who try to manipulate, control, or even discourage you from pursuing your destiny. They may disguise their actions as concern or advice, but deep down, they fear what you are becoming. They do not want you to surpass them. But let me remind you, your destiny is not in their hands, it's in yours. You may have faced people who tried to hold you back, who told you that your dreams were too big or unrealistic. They may have said you were too bold, too ambitious, or too different. But all they were really doing was projecting their own limitations onto you. Your path is yours to walk, and no one can walk it for you. This is the time to silence the voices of doubt. It's time to stop letting others define who you are or where you're going. Your journey is unique, and every step you take is a testament to the strength you've built. There is no force in this world strong enough to prevent you from achieving your purpose unless you allow it. Now is the time for you to step into your full potential. The royal powers within you have been dormant for too long, but this is the moment of awakening. Just as a seed grows into a magnificent tree, your inner power has been waiting for the right moment to burst forth. The question is, are you ready to claim it? To activate these powers, you must first believe in their existence. It starts with the simple recognition that you are not ordinary. You are destined for greatness. Once you acknowledge this truth, the energy within you will begin to flow more freely. Your confidence will soar, your strength will grow, and the world will begin to respond to you in ways you never imagined. Your royal powers are not just about influence or control. They are about understanding your worth and using your gifts to impact the world in a positive way. Whether it's through your creativity, your leadership, or your compassion, your powers will guide you toward fulfilling your mission. But first, you must choose to awaken them. Your light is more powerful than you realize. It is not just a metaphor, it is a very real force that radiates from within you. When you walk into a room, when you speak, when you act, your light touches everything around you. The energy you emit is felt by others, whether they consciously recognize it or not. People who are insecure, fearful, or unsure of themselves will often respond to your light by trying to dim it. They may criticize, belittle, or try to undermine you. But understand this, their reactions are not a reflection of your light. They are a reflection of their own inability to face the light within themselves. As you continue to rise and shine, you will start to see how your presence affects the world around you. Your light has the power to inspire, uplift, and guide others. But remember, your light isn't meant to be dimmed for the comfort of others. It's meant to shine brightly no matter who or what tries to block it. You've encountered people who tried to break you down, haven't you? People who doubted you, dismissed you, or actively worked against your progress. Yet despite their best efforts, you've risen again. And again, that resilience you have, that ability to keep going, even when it seems like all hope is lost, is what truly disturbs them. They can see your strength even when you can't see it yourself. Your resilience is a mirror reflecting their own weaknesses, their own fears, and their inability to rise in the face of adversity. Every time you get knocked down and rise again, you remind them of what they lack, the courage to push forward in the face of difficulty. But you are not here to cater to their insecurities. You are here to walk your path regardless of who tries to stop you. The world needs your resilience. It needs your ability to bounce back, to stand tall in the face of adversity, and to continue moving forward no matter the odds. Lies have a way of trapping us, don't they? They create false narratives that make us doubt our worth, our potential, and our mission. But lies are nothing more than smoke and mirrors. They only have power if we choose to believe them. As you continue your journey, you will encounter those who will attempt to deceive you, manipulate you, and make you question your truth. But you must remember their lies are not your reality. They are simply a reflection of their own fears, frustrations, and insecurities. When someone speaks lies to you, it's often because they fear what you represent, the truth of your own power. The key to rising above these lies is to trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust the divine guidance that leads you forward. When you do this, the lies will fall away, powerless and ineffective. Truth always prevails, and your truth will shine brighter than any deceit aimed your way. Jealousy is a silent killer. It eats away at the soul of the one who harbors it, draining them of energy and purpose. Those who are insecure and unable to find peace within themselves often resort to jealousy to cope with their feelings of inadequacy. But remember, jealousy is a projection of their own inner battles. It is not a reflection of you. It speaks to their fears, their frustrations, and their inability to see their own potential. When they direct jealousy toward you, they are telling you something important. They see your greatness, and it threatens them. Rather than feeling anger or frustration toward those who are jealous, feel compassion. Their jealousy is a cry for help, a sign that they have not yet learned to embrace their own power. Continue on your path, shining brightly, because your success is not just a reflection of your efforts. It's a sign to them of the possibilities they have yet to discover within themselves. Spiritual gifts are a sacred trust. They are not given to us for selfish gain or personal pride. They are meant to help us serve others, uplift the world, and fulfill our divine purpose. When we misuse these gifts for personal ambition or ego, we disrupt the delicate balance of the spiritual realm, leading to unintended consequences. Those who use their spiritual gifts to control or harm others will find that the very power they sought to wield will slip away. Spiritual gifts are meant to be a source of light, not a tool for manipulation. When we step out of alignment with our true purpose, we will experience the consequences of that misalignment. The universe operates under a law of justice. What we give, we receive. If we use our gifts for good, we will be rewarded with even greater wisdom and power. But if we use them for selfish purposes, we will only end up in darkness, disconnected from the true source of our strength. The universe is governed by laws that ensure balance. Every action we take, every word we speak, and every thought we think creates ripples that affect the world around us. When we choose to act out of harmony, whether through deceit, manipulation, or harm, we disrupt that balance. Those who engage in negative actions may think they can escape the consequences, but eventually the laws of the universe will catch up with them. No one can avoid the consequences of their actions forever. Every lie, every betrayal, every act of cruelty will eventually come back to them. It's not a matter of punishment, it's simply the law of cause and effect. On the other hand, when we align ourselves with the universe, acting with kindness, integrity, and purpose, we create a flow of positive energy that benefits not just us, but the world around us. This energy returns to us multiplied, guiding us on our path and helping us fulfill our sacred mission. Those who engage in harm, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, often do so because they are trapped in their own pain. But what they fail to realize is that the harm they sow in the world will eventually come back to them, not as punishment, but as a natural consequence of the energy they have created. The universe has a way of restoring balance. The people who once thought they could hurt others without consequence will eventually see that the very energy they tried to direct toward others has turned against them. Their lives, once filled with ease, will become chaotic as the seeds they've planted begin to sprout. This is not something to rejoice in. It's simply a reminder that what we give to the world, whether good or bad, will eventually come back to us. Our actions define us, and when we act from a place of love, light, and integrity, we are aligning ourselves with the universal laws that ensure our ultimate success. There is a higher power that governs all things. Spiritual justice is not about revenge, it is about balance. The universe has a way of returning what we put into the world, and sometimes this happens in ways we cannot immediately see. Those who walk a path of darkness will eventually face the consequences of their choices. Their actions may go unnoticed for a time, but divine justice always has its way of restoring order. This balance is not something we can control. It's a force that works independently of us, ensuring that every wrong is righted. When we align ourselves with this divine justice, we become unstoppable. Our lives begin to reflect the light we've given to others, and the universe opens doors that no one can close. Trust in the process, because every trial you face is part of the divine plan to elevate you. Your journey will not be easy. It will be filled with challenges, heartbreak, and moments of doubt. But each step you take is part of a greater awakening. The pain you've experienced was not meant to break you. It was meant to shape you, to show you just how strong you truly are. Every trial, every wound, every loss is an opportunity to rise. You are being prepared for something extraordinary. The pain you feel today will be the strength you draw from tomorrow. It's through overcoming adversity that you will discover your true power. As you move forward, you will begin to see the beauty in the struggle. The very obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will become the foundation of your success. Trust in your ability to turn pain into power, and know that you are not alone on this journey. You are being guided every step of the way. Healing is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and faith. But as you begin to heal from the wounds of the past, you will discover a wisdom within you that you never knew existed. The pain that once held you back will become the very thing that propels you forward. With each step, you will feel lighter, freer, and more connected to your true essence. The lessons learned from past struggles will now guide your decisions and actions as you heal. You will uncover a new level of strength and clarity, empowering you to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. The journey of healing is the path of transformation. With each wound you mend, each layer of pain you release, you are becoming the person you are always meant to be. The wisdom you gain along the way will be the light that leads you toward your divine destiny. Negativity has a way of creeping into our lives, whether it's from others or our own inner voice. It's easy to get swept up in toxic thoughts or the harsh judgments of others, but negativity doesn't define who you are unless you allow it to. You have the power to transform any negative energy into something powerful and positive. The first step in overcoming negativity is awareness. Recognizing when you're being influenced by negativity, whether it's external or internal, is key. Once you're aware, you can consciously choose to shift your focus away from the darkness and toward the light. Your thoughts and energy are yours to control. It's not always easy to avoid negative people or circumstances, but you can control how you respond. Instead of absorbing the negativity, imagine yourself as a shield of light. Let it bounce off you, refusing to allow others' negativity to penetrate your peace. You are stronger than any negativity that comes your way. Transforming negativity also involves reframing your thoughts. When faced with challenges, instead of focusing on the obstacles, look for the opportunities for growth. The universe tests you, not to break you, but to help you rise higher. By transforming negative energy into fuel for your growth, you'll discover that your power is limitless. In today's fast-paced world, patience is often undervalued. We want things to happen quickly. We want success, happiness, and peace right now. But the truth is, everything unfolds in its own perfect timing. Learning to trust the process and practice patience is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. Patience is not about passively waiting. It's about having faith that what's meant for you will come at the right time. It's about knowing that each step you take, no matter how small, is part of a larger plan. Divine timing is always at play, even when it feels like nothing is happening. The challenge is to let go of the need for instant gratification. Patience requires trust and surrender, letting go of the need to control every detail of the future. When you trust that everything is unfolding as it should, you free yourself from the anxiety of rushing and the fear of missing out. Your journey is uniquely timed to shape you into the person you are meant to become. Patience also brings a deep sense of inner peace. Instead of stressing about what's next, you can fully appreciate the present moment. When you stop chasing and start trusting, you'll realize that everything is happening in divine order. The universe doesn't make mistakes, and neither does the timing of your path. Letting go is one of the most difficult but liberating practices you can master. It's easy to hold on to people, experiences, or things that no longer serve your highest good, but clinging to the past prevents you from moving forward. To grow, you must release what is no longer aligned with your path. Letting go doesn't mean you forget about the people or experiences. It means you stop allowing them to control your energy. It's about creating space for new opportunities, relationships, and growth by removing the clearing emotional clutter from your life is essential. Sometimes it's not just external baggage you need to release, but your own attachment to fear, guilt, or pain. Letting go often requires deep, introspective healing. You may need to confront personal fears and vulnerabilities. But once you release these emotional burdens, you open yourself to healing and fresh possibilities. Letting go creates space for abundance and love to flow freely into your life. Remember, releasing the past is an act of self-love. It's not about abandoning what once was, but rather making a conscious choice to let go of what no longer supports your growth. The moment you release, you open the door to freedom, peace, and a life that aligns with your true self. Self-discipline, often linked to sacrifice and control, is at its essence about commitment and consistency. It's the ability to make choices today that honor your future self. Self-discipline serves as the bridge between where you are and where you want to be, and it all starts with cultivating the right mindset. Often, our greatest challenges aren't external, they're rooted in our own internal resistance. We may have grand dreams, yet lack the consistency to take small, intentional steps toward them. Self-discipline involves making the choice each day to keep moving forward, even when the path is tough or when distractions seem tempting. The key to self-discipline is finding your why. When you connect deeply to the purpose behind your goals, staying committed becomes far easier. Your why will carry you through hard days, moments of doubt, and the pull to give up. With a clear vision, your commitment becomes steadfast. Self-discipline isn't about perfection, it's about perseverance. It's the patience to continue even when results aren't immediate, trusting that each effort compounds over time. Every small step you take today builds the momentum that will propel you toward your dreams. The power to shape your future is rooted in the discipline you cultivate today.